There are two ways of spreading light, to be the candle or the mirror reflecting it. Edith Wharton.
So, Susan, who had the guts to go down this hallway and take pictures?
Yeah, there were people who ventured into certain parts of the school, but had never been seen again.
Oh, come on.
Face it, Susan, we all know every school has its cliques.
And we also know that people make way too big a deal of them.
But don't you think that your book makes life at school almost a little too perfect?
Look, sure we have our cliques, and yeah, there's some kids I feel really sorry for, but the yearbook isn't about the negatives. Every year when we set out to take these pictures, we want to show what makes our school a unique community that we're proud of.
Besides, if you're showing this book to people in 10 years, it'll bring back a million special memories with a million special stories.
Okay, you're right, I get the message. But who did take these pictures?
Kathy Barwick.
What? I don't know her.
She moved here in the middle of the year.
And she had the guts?
Only the strong survive.
Well, it took some pushing at first. No thanks to people like you.
That I can believe. How'd it go for her?
Okay, Kathy. Really, it's very simple. We just need some fun shots, okay? Marcia and I have to meet with Mrs. Quinn.
I don't know. You know what hallway this is, don't you?
Well, I know it has its anointed name.
It's been that way for years, though. The jock block.
But it's no big deal. I go that way every day to get to Spanish.
But they know you. You know what they say about jock block.
Who says what about Jock Block?
Well, I don't know, but nobody ever goes down jock block unless they're a jock or a cheerleader.
Oh, come on!
No, really. I'm sure you get teased or picked on. Maybe have your head shaved.
Kathy!
Well, all I know is I had a dream.
A dream?
Call it a nightmare.
Whatever it is, it sounds overblown.
How would you know? I haven't even told you about it yet.
Okay, Kathy. I'm not a psychologist or anything, but I guess we could take some time to hear about your traumatic fantasies. But we will not hold your hand as you take these pictures. That you do yourself.
Please, Kathy, open up. Tell us your dreams.
It was a gloomy, stormy day. I was sitting alone in this very hallway facing jock block. As I stood in rightful fear, the two of you unmercifully ordered me to venture into a world of horror.
I order you, Kathy Barwick, to take pictures of Jock Block, you whining yearbook infant.
Oh no, please, I beg you, Susan.
Go! Or else you'll never see the day that your own yearbook is signed.
But I've already taken so many pictures. Couldn't we do without jock block?
Jock Block? The yearbook is not a true yearbook without pictures of Jock Block. Do you want to ruin the yearbook for everyone? Now go. You, Kathy Barwick, have been ordered to take the road.
But why me?
Since you're new, we won't miss you if you don't return. There is always that chance, you know. Also, your parent has the best flash for the long hallway.
So, Shu, come back with pictures of Jock Block, or don't come back at all.
I had to go. How else would I get my yearbook? So I crept slowly. I'll never forget those rusty cobwebs in the rusty open lockers. There was even a shower head in one, slowly dripping water into its shallow domain. How come some people never turn off the faucet all the way? Anyway, the floor was sticky with Gatorade. The containers scattered around the hallway. Broken baseball bats rose from the ground like dead trees. The creaking sounds of petrified pom-poms gave me goosebumps. Hideous haunting sounds oozed from the woodwork.
First down, 10 to go.
Oh my gosh!
Foul ball.
Who said that? Stop it!
Take down and pin.
Stop it! Whoever or wherever you evil jocks are, come out and face an innocent yearbook photographer.
Who has given you permission to venture down the infamous jock block?
I have been brutally ordered by my yearbook editor to take pictures of you animals. If I don't return with pictures, I'll be denied my yearbook.
So you only came because you were ordered to?
Well, yes, I hope that's okay.
You mean to say you didn't have the courage to come on your own?
Well, I guess...
And you just assumed that we were mean, stony-hearted humans who just happened to have totally awesome athletic ability? How could you imply such a thing?
Maybe that's a bit extreme. Perhaps you're not that bad. Are you saying I could have come down this hallway before?
No. Jock block is ours, and we don't share. Only the jocks and their guests are allowed.
Are
Are you even on the guest list?
Well, no, I don't think so.
Punishment!
Punishment?
Tennis balls glued to your eyelids!
Running laps forever. Ping pong balls stuffed up your nose.
Oh my gosh! I even dreamed we had a ping pong team.
So what's it gonna be? We're friendly enough. We'll let you choose your own punishment for putting your puny little shoes on jock luck.
All I want is a few pictures of you guys so I can get my yearbook.
Your face won't even be in this year's yearbook. You've chosen your own fate.
Help! Somebody help! So now, do you see why I can't go down that hallway alone?
Okay, seeing as I've only taken one psychology class and analyzing your dream, I have to say, you're crazy. Look, I'll admit that every clique has their hangout, and if you stare at someone long enough, you just might get that same annoying look back. But it's the same thing with bears. You know, I've never had any problems on Jock Block. I mean, this particular hallway.
But it's no big deal, Kathy. We'll meet you back at the yearbook room. Just do it.
Yeah. Just think of yourself as a National Geographic photographer going into a mysterious jungle. It'll add some excitement to your endeavor and give you additional courage.
Okay, I can do it. No big deal. Just 3 quick shots and I'm out of there. Maybe I'll use a telephoto lens and stay 50 yards away, and they wouldn't even see me. Oh, no, I have to do it. I can't chicken out. Besides, then the shots might come out too grainy. Okay, no Gatorade yet? The hallway's even relatively calm. Oh my, there they are. Their smell was lions after a kill. Well, I guess that's the way National Geographic would want it. Just a little closer. A little closer.
Not to be rude, but can I help you?
Oh, no, don't mind me. Just go back to whatever you were doing.
Talking?
Yes, that's a very good term for it. You know, maybe talking about the World Series or the Super Bowl.
I think we were talking about the upcoming English final.
Really? I thought you'd be talking about football or baseball or ping pong.
Ping pong?
Never mind.
What do you think about the English test?
English test. Well, I do have an English test coming up, but how did you know that?
We're in the same class.
Oh, really? I know that. I would never think of you as a lower class person.
He means we're in the same English class? We sit on the other side of the room from you. I'm Rosalie Glenn.
I'm Eddie Tyler.
Wow. Who would have thought? Well, I'm Kathy Barwick. So, are you real live jocks?
If playing on the football team makes me a jock, then yes. However, I am a real, live human being.
And I play cross country. I also go to school here.
Wow. Would it be okay if I took some pictures of you guys for the yearbook?
Sure. Sounds like fun.
Go Bruins!
Go Bruins!
Each one of us can do things that no one else can do. Can love things that no one else can love. We are like violins. We can be used as doorstops, or we can make music. Barbara Scher.
Okay, I think that these are the last of the boxes.
I think we deserve another peek in the yearbook for all this hard work. I've carried in 2 boxes in a row without taking a break.
Okay, but only a short one.
Wow. The chess club? That must have been an action-packed shooting.
Do I sense some stereotyping?
Maybe a bit.
Oh, what else would I expect from a dumb jock?
Touché.
Besides, you don't even know the story behind that picture.
Hey, what's Bob doing in that picture anyway?
Oh, I'll tell you about that.
Make it interesting.
Oh, great. Here I am, the sports photographer. They send me to the chess club. I doubt I'll need to take anything faster than a tenth of a second. The way they move.
Bishop pawn 3.
Excuse me.
Queen to king 2. Check.
Did I say a tenth of a second? I think I could turn my phone on for a good 10 seconds and still get a clear shot.
King to queen 2.
Checkmate.
Excuse me, do you guys have some time for some yearbook pictures?
Okay.
Okay, what kind of shots would you like? I can always get a big pic of one of you moving one of those castle thingies.
A rook?
Crook?
No. Rook.
Whatever. Anyway, let's just do this. All of you just stare at the board. If it looks like you're concentrating on a game, we'll have it.
No way, that'd be boring. Let's do something more fun.
Okay? What do you have in mind?
How about this?
Hold on. Let me get into my photographic frame of mind. Ready? I'm surprised.
I know what you're going to say. We have more personality than you thought, right?
Well, you have to admit, you guys do have a reputation.
But so do the jocks.
Yeah, but I'd rather be a jock than a...
Then a what?
Well, you know, than a...
Go ahead. Say it. Nerd.
Or a geek?
Yeah, those were a couple of words I had in mind.
Yeah, we know, but guess what, Bob?
What?
I don't care if I'm a dweeb. I've been that way my whole life.
We may not be popular, but we've been known to make good friends. You know, it's kind of like Lassie.
Yeah, I'd pull you out of a dry well if I had to. Only I wouldn't use my teeth.
See, we're not boring.
I do photography just like you.
And I like football.
Computers!
I'm on the volleyball team.
So after you take a few more shots, how about a game of chess?
I don't know. I don't even think I remember how to play.
No problem. That's why we're here.
Bob,
Now what?
I'll take your camera.
Let's start out with Pawn to King 4.
No, let's start it with something else first.
What?
Bob, Mike, say cheese.
Cheese. Any fact facing us is not as important as our attitude towards it. For that determines our success and failure. Norman Vincent Peale.
All right, friends. How are your yearbooks? Report cards coming out this year.
Well, my parents feel I've done well enough to leave the house this summer.
As far as I know, I'm going into the next grade. Oh, hey, look at this faculty page. It seems like so much happens in the school. Sometimes it seems like we're here, that we forget that we're here to go to class and do work and study and a test and get homework
Yeah,
done.
I know what you mean. And there she is. I have to say, Mrs. Miller's class lived up to its reputation.
So how tough was it?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 20. But she's still an awesome teacher.
Yeah, being tough doesn't take away how much the students will like the teacher. It's the old, you're gonna fake me at the end of the semester philosophy. They always say that after they announce it's gonna be a pop quiz that day.
Just ask Rick Selby. Rick, may I speak to you for a few seconds?
Well, I do have to get on going.
This should only take a few seconds. Rick, I'm a bit concerned about some of the grades I've been seeing on your tests recently. They're just not as good as they used to be. What's up?
Nothing. I'm just not doing well.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm just surprised at how poorly you really are doing.
I'm just not.
What?
I'm just not getting it. It's just too hard. I'm not having any fun.
Rick, I didn't guarantee that my class would be a party.
No, I know that. But I've never done this poorly before.
Well, maybe that's good.
What?
It seems to me you still need to learn to cope with challenges. If doing poorly on a few tests makes you feel like giving up, it's time you learn to better deal with failure.
Miss Miller, I am not a quitter. I've never done this poorly before.
That's great, but you're on the verge of failing. It's obvious you're giving up. You don't even pay attention in class.
So what am I supposed to do? It would take a miracle to bring my grade up.
No, not a miracle, just hard work and determination. I have a study group that meets twice a week during lunch hour. I'll see you there tomorrow.
I just don't think I have the time.
Rick, you're a sharp kid. Make the time. And bring plenty of paper.
And?
And what?
Did he decide to study?
Well, he didn't get perfect grades, but he was a nice addition to the group.
You mean you weren't?
Hey, no matter what you think, nobody's perfect. Even me.